everyone to a brand new episode of Sports Debunked, and today we are answering the very important question that is going around in the Formula 1 world for some time now, that where will Carlos Sainz go in 2025? Now that is apparently a question that not only you or me but apparently everyone in this world is currently asking, like where on the planet Earth is Sainz going to go? Now when the season started this year, Sainz was looking like he is in fire. Like obviously Red Bull were cruising through, Max was finishing race, I don't know, one day before everyone else.
How far were you behind me?
And then there was Perez who was keeping everyone in the loop around. And then at the third position, it seemed like it was all said and done for Ferrari to come second in the Constructors' Championship and for Carlos Sainz to be the lead driver this season. Because initially when the season started, Leclerc was definitely on the back foot for a few races at the beginning. But as the season has progressed, it seems like Sainz's career is going more and more down the shambles. Now where exactly is he going to go next season? That is exactly what we are going to dissect down in this video. Now I think you will have a pretty good idea as to the number of teams, because there are not a lot of them, apparently only 10 in Formula 1, where he can choose to go next season or choose to be one driving the safety car if that's what he prefers. But if we are talking about the professional teams, then there are two names that are coming out in front, and I know that a lot of you will know these names, and those two names are SAUBER, which is later going to be rebranded as Audi, and then we have Williams. And while both Williams and SAUBER look like lucrative choices, they are both at the bottom of the tables right at the moment. But if you look from the present scenario, then Williams have been performing marginally better from SAUBER. But then again in 2025, Audi is going to take over SAUBER, so the tables can definitely turn. And Alex Albon has been doing pretty well so far. But then again the question arises, Audi is going to take over SAUBER in the next year. It's really tough to say which team should Carlos Sainz go to, because both of them have their own pros and cons. Now it is again a gamble as to which team should Carlos choose, given the fact that Williams seems to be really making progress under the hood and right at the manufacturing industry. But at the same time, SAUBER is going to be taken over by Audi, and that could really turn the tables out, given the fact that Audi are great car manufacturers themselves and the money is going to start pouring down, and we all know how Formula 1 and all of the sports play out when once money goes into it. Now apparently according to Peter Winster, the former Ferrari GM, Sainz should really start thinking long term. It should not be like Sainz should only join SAUBER or Audi just to look good in 2025. He should also look for 2026 and beyond, because we all know that there is going to be a major overhaul in 2026, and the pecking order may very well change like it did back in 2021 and 2022 when Red Bull took over from Mercedes.
No, Mikey, no, Mikey, that was so not right.
So if we say from a long-term standpoint view, according to Peter Winster, he should join Williams. And one of the key reasons he cites for it is that Williams really seem to be making progress, which at the end of the tunnel shows great prospect. On the other hand, SAUBER being overtaken by Audi themselves are great car manufacturers, are very big company, money might start pouring down, but then again, we have seen from other sports, if you are a football fan, you must have definitely heard about Paris Saint-Germain, so you must understand the analogy that I'm trying to make over here, that sometimes money may not bring you success. Maybe that's not the case, and maybe that's not how Formula 1 plays out, but still, Williams being a legacy team may very well hold the prospects and huge potential for Carlos Sainz to come in the coming years. But then again, the decision remains with Carlos Sainz. We can only speculate until something concrete comes out in front of us. But so far as it stands, it's either Audi or Williams. Now there is a third team which I think you must have guessed, and we all know who that is. But the problem with that is Sainz has no contact whatsoever with Mercedes, and even if he has made one, that's definitely not public yet. So until and unless something is public, we can only speculate about it. And Toto Wolff seems to be really adamant to bring Max Verstappen to replace Lewis Hamilton, as we all know that. Now Lewis left Mercedes, Ferrari kicked Carlos Sainz. So it should have been an easy crossover, like it should have been an easy exchange. But as it seems, Mercedes' downfall has made Sainz reluctant to join back the Silver Arrows, even after their 7-year dominance in Driver Championship and 8-year dominance in the Constructors' Championship. But let's see what Carlos Sainz decides, and whatever update we get, I will be back to you with a brand new video telling you about everything. Thanks for watching my video. I am very new to YouTube, so if you would subscribe, then it would really motivate me to bring more news to you. And with that, bye bye, good night.